Hi, I'm Brian Nago. I'm with Sportsland RV, and today we're going to do a walk around of the brand new 34T Winnebago. First thing you're going to notice when you look at the actual front end of the unit is, one of the nice things that Winnebago is actually known for is their full steel superstructure around the front end of the coach. It's the actual first thing that goes onto the chassis of the unit is their full structure of steel all the way around. In fact, the steel plating over the actual chassis itself, allowing them to put on this full fiberglass front cap. Your windshield is a solid one-piece windshield. There's no divider bar in the center of it, allowing that to be all secured into actual steel. You have a 3-inch steel beam on both sides of the windshield that does run down around the entire front superstructure, as well as steel inside, allowing both of your inside chairs to be bolted to steel, and all your dash plastic and everything else is actually bolted to steel. As we move around the front end of the unit, we do have LED driving lights up here on the front, as well as high beam halogens all the way around. The front cap is a full body paint, and it is also protected with a clear bra material, so to keep that lined and nice, keep rock chips or anything from marring the finish on the front portion of the coach. As we move around to the side of the Winnebago Forza, first thing you're going to notice up in here is the actual oversized big mirrors. You got another one on the passenger side, but these also have side cameras in them. Nice thing with the side cameras, as you are going down the road, you hit your turn signal on, it actually turns on the side camera that you're changing lanes towards, so you can see along the entire line of the coach to see if anybody's in your blind spot, as well as the oversized power mirrors. As we open this front compartment up here into the Forza, a couple things. Winnebago actually manufactures all their own doors. This is a solid aluminum door with full striker plate and locking mechanism actually on the door itself. As I move out of the way, this is your circuit panel for just about everything that's electrical into the coach, and that it's an actual breaker system in here. There's no changing fuses or anything like that. It's an actual amperage breaker piece. As we move around to the front tire of the unit, it's a 22.5 semi tire on here. It is a Michelin tire. Nice thing about that, it's heavy duty tire. It's the same thing that they're running on most of your semis that you find on the road. This is the first of 2 slides on the unit. It is, like I said, it is a full body paint unit. We use Sickens paint, which is a 5-stage process paint that actually never cures. The nice thing with that is it's not going to crack or delaminate in any way, shape, or form in your heat or your cold weather. It's going to keep your coach looking very, very nice for long periods of time. It does have a full slide-out topper on the slide. Nice thing with the slide-out topper, keeps the sun from beating down onto your slide-out roof, deteriorating any of your sills or anything like that, as well as it keeps debris off the top of the coach. Rain, leaves, anything like that that might blow onto the top of the slide, so when you go to run it in, it gets on top of the slide and gets inside your coach. The nice thing about that is when you run it in, it just shears it off to the outside of the coach. In the 34T diesel pusher we have, here's your propane tank. It is an onboard propane tank. It's also built up and out of the way. It does have a full aluminum door, slam baggage latch, with a small storage compartment right behind the propane tank itself. As we move a little bit further down, the nice thing about this coach is it does have full pass-through storage. You're not going to find that on many 34-foot Class A motorhomes, but it does have full pass-through storage above the rail and below the rail that you can actually store all the way across, and it is accessible from the other side by 2 doors, and I will show you that as soon as we go to the other side. This is your docking station on the 34T Winnebago. Nice thing with the docking station, nice and clean. First of all, you got your sandy flush. You do have your fresh water fill, as well as your city water outlets. Your tank fill, you can convert it from both. You got your dump valves and everything right here, and a place to put your hose. All the water on the actual unit is run through a filtration system. So anytime you're running off the city water or into your fresh water tank, it does run through a filter before it actually enters the coach. As we move around to the back side, 50 amp service on this unit. It does have dual ACs on the top of it, as well as a 2,000 watt inverter system. I'll go into more of that when we get inside the coach. The nice thing is with the diesel engine, everybody has a new urea that you need to put in here. Here is your urea tank. Doesn't need to be filled every time you do an oil change or anything on that. There's also a warning light and everything to let you know when that needs to be done. The back storage compartment that is lockable is basically your coach batteries. Nice thing. They have a own central location. Again, more circuit breakers back here, but your coach batteries are actually for what they, this is the chassis battery that actually runs the motor and everything. So you do have dual coach chassis batteries on the unit as well. As we move around to the back of the Forza, a couple really nice things. Again, that full body paint, but you do have your backup camera up to the top. It is actually kind of concealed underneath the lip of that. It does protect it from any of the weather or the elements that actually might hinder the backup camera itself. Very nice thing on this unit, it does have a heavy duty hitch. It is available to tow 10,000 pounds at any given time. And it does have over 750 pounds of direct tongue weight to it. Seven-way direct plug. It is set up for a battery brake controller. Nice thing with the brake controller is if you do have to tow anything with electric brakes on it, it's already set up through that 7-way adapter. The power plant on the unit is a 340 horsepower Cummins diesel engine. It's also running a 2100 Allison transmission 6-speed. Plenty of power to push this 34-footer. Plenty of power to tow 10,000 pounds. It's a great power plant for this size of a coach. As we move around to the door side of the unit, here's where your coach batteries are going to be located. 4 6-volt coach batteries that do charge off of the solar panel, which I'll go into later, as well as the generator, and it also runs that inverter system for the fridge and some of the appliances and everything inside the coach. As we move a little bit further forward, another large storage compartment in here. They are lit. The unit also comes equipped with a battery disconnect. The nice thing with the battery disconnect is if you park your coach and you're not using anything on the coach, you can actually turn the disconnect off, which will actually shut down the batteries or any of the electrical gear inside the coach that could draw off of the batteries as well. As we move a little bit further forward, another large storage compartment. This is actually the other side of that pass-through storage on this unit. I do have 2 entry doors to get into it on this side. It is lit as well. There's your rail chassis rail and full pass-through above and below the rail of the chassis itself. A couple things while we're still out here on the outside. This is a 13-foot power awning. It is nice thing about that, it's all digital, controlled from the main control center inside with LED lighting up underneath. It is 100% power with locking wing nuts, so once you have it out in position, you can actually lock it down so the awning's not going to move on you. Patio door awning, the nice thing with the patio door awning, this is power as well with LED light strip above it. This is over the entry door, so you can actually put the awning out, have a nice area where you come out from underneath the door. If it is raining in that, you can step right underneath your awning. It just gives you a little bit more protection from the elements as you go around. Up here in the front, I do have one more storage compartment. It is a solid aluminum. This is a wet locker storage compartment. It's completely sealed, so if you have any wet items and that you want to keep dry, you can actually put it in this storage compartment as well. Come on inside and we'll go over a few features on the inside of the coach. First thing when you step into the 34T Forza, first of all, you're going to notice where you actually walked into the coach. This is a 34-foot diesel pusher with an actual mid-entry into the unit. Most of your diesel pushers in the 34, 36, or even 40 lengths, all of your entries are up here in front of the passenger side seat. What makes this unit unique is the actual walk-in into the middle portion of the coach, taking the door away from the passenger side and giving you a little bit more open area into the actual cockpit of the coach. Come on up here and I'll show you a couple really nice things into the driver's setup. As you sit in the driver's seat of the 34T Forza, first thing you're going to notice is the oversized windshield again. No beam piece in the center of the windshield. Is one piece windshield glass. The dashboard is all bolted into nice steel fixtures with that steel uniframe in the front, as well as both of your passenger and driver seat are actually bolted into steel into the floor as well. As you actually look at the dash itself, you do have your stereo set up right here. It is a Pioneer. It does have GPS capabilities, as well as Sirius satellite radio, and all your cameras do appear here in the stereo touch face itself, with your backup camera and both of your side cameras. Anytime you turn on the blinker, your side camera comes up here into the stereo console, as well as your backup camera once you put the unit in reverse. As you look over here, you've got your controls for your drive and reverse. One button push. It is, like I said, an automatic transmission. The nice thing with the automatic transmission, it is a 6-speed Allison as well. So you just hit the button and the coach pretty much does the shifting and everything else for you. If you can see up here on my left hand side, I've got my hydraulic leveling system. This is an auto level system. Really nice thing about that is you actually push the button. Once you've pulled your coach in and park it, you hit the auto level, it drops all the jacks and automatically levels out the coach for you. As you come over here to the passenger side seat, a couple of really nice things on the passenger side seat. It does have an actual tray system that does come up, rotates up and then flips over in front of the seat and then slides back in. It does give you a nice little desktop for laptops, cell phones, anything that you want to take with you. You also have a 12-volt plug and a 110-volt plug into the sidewall next to the passenger side seat. Both the driver and passenger seat are both power. They're 6-way adjustable power, with the passenger side seat having the footrest recliner piece underneath. As we step out of the cockpit area of the coach, first thing you're going to notice is your actual living space into the coach itself. Nice thing with the living space, big huge U-shaped dinette booth, or a nice sectional couch if you choose. With the table concept on this coach, this is a removable table. It's actually, you can take it down and store it away when not using the table. The table actually does have storage underneath it, which is cabinet storage as well. Adds a little bit more functionality to the table. If you want to use just the couch or the bed and you want to eliminate the table does fold up very easily. Locks into position. Does have rollers on it. You just pull the front portion of the table itself. It rolls back into the area back here, and then does stow right under to your wine pantry, computer desk, however you want to use this, but it does store out of the way. Again, huge U-shaped dinette area or lounging area. Both end pieces. This is a J-style sofa. It's a flex steel built right at Winnebago for the coach. If you actually want to take the couch down, make it a sectional piece with entertainment area, you just basically lift, fold the seat, unlock it, slide it into position. You can do that with the other chair as well. That gives you either a couch area, sectional sofa, or you can pull it out and make your U-shaped dinette as well. Another nice feature in this, does have a full-size bed in the sofa area itself. This is a full fold-over bed. It does completely lay out, makes into a full-size bed, so the whole center cushion area of the couch actually makes into the center console bed. As you look up here into the front of the cockpit area, very nice, unique feature of this coach as well is the overhead bed up here. It is on an actual track system, which is true steel. The track system and everything is actually manufactured right at Winnebago. This is a twin size bed. You can still access your cabinetry from the front, as well as you do have a power night shade up in the front windshield that pulls down. You also have a curtain piece that does snap into the roof area here. This makes into a twin bed, which is has the capability of holding up to 600 pounds. So it does give you a nice area for extra sleeping into the unit without having to tear down your bed if you choose. As we move a little further back into the unit itself, first of all, we're going to move into the kitchen galley. A couple really nice things into our galley. Winnebago has actually done what they call they're using the Corian countertops. It's a solid Corian countertop. You find it in residential homes, as well as Corian backsplash with glass inlay. It actually adds a nice touch, a really classy, nice feel into your kitchen, gives you the solid surface that you're looking for, as well as tons of counter space into the unit itself. The stove is actually a 3-burner clean burner stove. You'll notice the nice setup here. It is a 3-burner. You got your grill set up on the top, as well as your solid Corian countertop piece that actually covers right over the stove and actually fits right down into position on that. The unit is also equipped with a residential style microwave convection oven. The nice thing with the microwave convection oven, it is a full size, same thing you'd find in a residential home. Gives you plenty of room to microwave any dinners, or actually use it as a convection oven if you decide to actually bake or cook anything in there like that. Large cabinetry storage up here for plates, glasses, anything that you actually put into your kitchen area here as well as you do have full storage for pots, pans, anything else that you need to put in here underneath the sink as well. All of your drawers are on full extension drawer guides. They are all aluminum with ball bearings in them. Nice thing about that is you can actually pull the drawer out, get all the way into the back of the drawer. You do have more drawers underneath the stove area. Optional if you want to put an actual oven in here as well, you can do that. As we move a little further back into the galley of the unit, they're putting in a full-size residential style fridge. This runs off a 2,000 watt inverter, gives you about 30 hours of battery life, as well as you do have solar panels on the top of the unit itself that keep the batteries up as well. This will also run whenever you're plugged in and runs directly off of the generator as well. But it being a full residential style fridge, you do have a full-size freezer with ice maker, as well as the full-size regular fridge that you'd actually find in a full-size house or anything like that that people do live in. As we move over to the off side of the kitchen, here's your master control panel right here. As you look up here, here's your slide out controls. The unit being a diesel is equipped with an engine heater. Kind of nice thing about an engine heater, in colder weather starts, you can actually turn your engine heater on, warm up your diesel and everything, and get it ready to start without having to wait for the unit to turn it over. Digitally controlled thermostat, your start stop for your generator, all controlled right here. You just walk over here, prime it by pushing the button, the generator will fire off. Water heater, all your level tests and everything, your full monitoring panel right here for your black, your gray, your fresh water, your LP, and your battery charging. The power line is actually what is controlled for the solar panels that do keep your batteries up, as well as a couple other little electronic features up here in the control panel. As we move across from the kitchen as well, this is your full-size bathroom over here. The nice thing with the full-size bathroom, it is a solid wood door as you go to enter the bathroom, as well as you do have a porcelain head with a foot flush, as well as a rinse or shower nozzle to rinse out the inside of the toilet. You do have a full fantastic fan in the roof as well, LED puck lighting, overhead storage above the sink itself with a stainless steel sink inside, as well as underneath storage under the sink for linens, toiletry, anything that you do need. If you look over into the shower, it is a fully gel coated and fiberglassed in shower. Nice thing about that is it does have a full skylight as well as a light into the skylight. Small bench for you to sit down and wash yourself if you do need to, as well as soap dish and everything else, mowing faucetry. And then the door on the shower itself is a glass slider door. Nice thing with a glass slider door, you can actually lock it into place. It's not just a shower curtain or anything like that. Kind of a residential style shower as well when you move into the bathroom. When you step back out of the bathroom itself, you're moving back into the main area of the coach. We do have a large closet set up storage right behind the fridge. Nice thing about that, the shelves are removable and adjustable, so if you want to adjust the shelves up and down, as well as if you do the washer and dryer option, this is where they would go. You do a stackable washer and dryer in this closet right here, giving you a nice place to put your washer and dryer if you do decide to go full-time RVing in the actual unit itself. We move back into the bedroom now. On our full wall slide, we do have a full ward closet. It does have dual doors as you open them up. They are solid wood, as well as another secondary access towards the back of it as well. We do have dresser drawer storage underneath the closet. Again, on full extension ball bearing door glides does come all the way out. You can put clothes all the way to the back of the drawer and still be able to access them. You do have 4 of those drawers underneath. A couple really nice things that Winnebago has done back here in the bedroom area is what they've done is they've actually given you a full headboard unit on the back of the coach. Made it look a little bit more residential, a little bit more home feeling with the full size height on the headboard, as well as a full pillow top ergonomic foam mattress. I'm 235 pounds. I can put my knee on it, take my foot off the ground, and I still do not hit the bottom of the actual bed itself. I do have storage on both sides of the bed, as well as LED puck lighting above the bed for reading at night or anything like that. They are controlled by switches on off on either side. I also have a small nightstand on both sides of the bed with full extension drawers that do pull out in case you want to store anything on the side of the bed, as well as 110 outlets here on the back. My secondary climate control is on the bedroom wall. That will actually control the AC back here in the actual unit itself. It does separate and differentiate the front control from the rear control. You can close your full pocket wood door and keep the back bedroom area a little bit cooler if you do choose. I do have a 32-inch LCD flat screen TV back here in the bedroom that does run off of the actual controls for the front TV, but you can watch different stations back here, videos, anything that you choose if you want to watch in a separate area back here in the back bedroom. A couple of nice things into the actual flooring of the coach. You'll actually notice the ceramic tile. The tile is actually all done outside the coach, and then they set it down on top of an aluminum floor that they put on top of the steel chassis. The nice thing with the aluminum floor, they do grout the ceramic tile and put it on top of that aluminum floor. It does give it a lot more strength. It's going to be a little bit more rigid than sticking something on wood that's going to have a lot more flex than basic aluminum on top of steel. As we move back into the front living area of the thing, the last thing I'm going to talk about is your entertainment center up here in the actual living area. Nice thing with the entertainment center up here, this is a 5100 BTU watt fireplace unit. It's run on the electric side. It does have a backlight of a flame and fire area, but not only is it just to dress up the coach, it actually functions as an electric heater. It will heat up to about 400 square feet, which is about double the size of this actual coach itself. So it does work as a full heater. Up here we do have a 48-inch flat screen TV, as well as we do have a full sound bar up here. All this is controlled off of your main setup. If you would choose to do satellite, any of that, if you're in a park, you can hook it into the cable and everything, and you can watch your full screen TV from your couch area, as well as both driver's side and passenger side seats do rotate in the coach to give you a secondary seating area if you want to have the recliner on this side, or just have a nice plush leather chair to sit in while visiting with other people that you bring into your coach. Again, I'm Brian Nagel, and with Sportsland RV. Thank you for taking the time to walk through my new Forza 34T from Winnebago. If you have any questions, you can find more photos or information online at motorsportsland.com, or come down and talk to one of our sales professionals and they'll be happy to show you everything about the Forza.
Let Motorsportsland guide you.